Okay, Satch, I'm gonna go live now, darling. Hi, friends. Satch, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah! Okay, we're live,
I'm
Satchy.
here.
I'm gonna move you into
Right.
frame. All right, hang on 2 seconds, okay? Because right now you're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my computer background. And pop out. There is his handsome face, you guys. Hang on, I always fuck this up, Satchel. I told you I was gonna be bad
Fine,
at
fine.
this, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but yeah.
Are you nervous? Oh my god, don't be nervous, it's me. Alright. Yeah, you look great. You look great. I feel like you look kind of like small in the frame. Uh,
Yeah, it might be my camera.
oh, okay,
Here, let me
cool. No, that's okay.
here.
As long as it's not me that's fucked it up, then I don't care.
Let me see if I can fix this though.
Sure, go for
I can probably fix
it.
this.
Alright.
1 second.
No worries, take your time. No rush at all.
Okay. All right, that should be better. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean,
But
uh, I'm.
I think that's the best it's gonna get.
Oh, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. As long as I can see your face, I can totally see your face. You're great. Let me just go to the chat. And because I'm gonna follow the chat on my phone. There we go. Just got to make him bigger on. Well, I don't know if I can make him bigger. If I make you full screen, what will happen? Will that work? Let's find out. No! Oh no. Escape. Okay, kidding. That's better. Wait, that's better. Whatever
Oh yeah,
I've done
that's good.
there.
That's good.
Yay! There we go. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Oh my god. How you doing, Satchel?
I'm doing good. A little tired, but I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
fine. I'm ready.
you're ready. You're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
What's going on in your day? Did you stream today?
No, I actually didn't stream. I wanted to, but I didn't. There's new skins coming out in Valorant today,
Okay.
so I'm waiting for those to come out, and then I'm gonna make a video. So that's my plan for today.
That's your
I know
plan for
you're.
today?
Are you familiar? Have you ever played Valorant?
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
But
Right.
I know skins are like stuff that like is it like weapons?
Yeah, yeah. It's how the weapon looks,
Okay.
basically. So yeah, it's a pretty big thing when skins come out.
Oh, really? It's a big deal? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Why do you want the weapon to look cool?
Um, honestly, there's really no reason to it. Like it's literally the same gun. It just looks different. But you know, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It just kind of feels better in your hands. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah.
No, I get it. It's probably more of a aesthetic type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. I can't see if anyone's in the watching.
There's a couple. I have the stream open. There's a couple people saying hi.
Okay, oh, okay. Guys, so today, and I always like to say this, I'm following on my phone, so if you guys, Satchel and anyone watching, if you see me looking down, I'm probably looking at the chat. I also have a laptop over here, which is telling me the questions that I'm going to ask Satchel. So all in all, it may not look like I'm looking at y'all, but I am looking at y'all. And also huge shout out to Azteca Row, you know I can't say people's names. Thanks for following, guys. One Caps, thanks for following, guys. I really appreciate it. So just to begin the stream off, my name's Miranda O'Hare. I am the voice of Skye in the video game Valorant. Ordinary Tea Twigs just followed. Shout out. Also, like, yo, I got so sunburnt yesterday. Holy heck. Okay, I'm Miranda O'Hare. I'm the voice of Skye in the video game Valorant, and I am talking to the man, the myth, the legend, the extraordinary Satchel Jump. He's a Skye main. I honestly can't remember how I became connected with you or heard about you. Did you raid one of my streams, Satch?
Yeah, I think I rated one of your streams because someone said that you were alive, that the voice actor of Skye was alive, and I just ended up rating you. So I think that's how we connected.
Because I remember, like, not knowing who you were, and then someone was like, oh, he's a Skye main, and I was like, oh, I want to know who he is. And then I think maybe Zachy mentioned you to me. Someone else mentioned you to me. And I told you that you should reach out to Zachy. I don't know if Zachy's watching. Probably not. So we also have YZX Frosty is following us, or XYZ. I don't know how the fuck you say these names, y'all. So I'm really excited to talk to this guy today. How you feeling, Satch? How you feeling about everything?
I'm feeling good. Hi, Chad. Hi, everyone in here. For those that don't know me, I'm a Skye main. I make YouTube videos. I think I'm the biggest Skye main on YouTube.
Really?
Or on
Oh
socials,
my
the most
God.
popular. So this is pretty cool for me. I hear her voice every time I play.
Oh
So,
my God. And
Yeah.
we had a chat the other day, and I was like wacky on that call because I had to go to that audition, and I think I was like pretty freaked out. Was that before I had the
Yeah.
audition?
That was before, yeah.
Yeah. And I think I was like freaking out a little bit. But so we have already spoken, and yeah, I don't know how Satchel feels about, like, do you feel talking to me like in a regular conversation? Is it like, do you feel like you're talking to Skye? Does it sound the same to you, or no?
Yeah, honestly, not really. I don't know. It's different. I think we spoke about this too, but the there's something about Skye in the game. She's more aggressive.
Yeah.
She's more there's a more of an aggressiveness to her. She's a bit like sassy. Obviously, you're not like a character like that in real life. So
I can be. No, but also trust me, I really can. But that I'm gonna go into the questions, but I will tell you something, that when we were recording Skye, oh my God, I forgot her name. When we were recording Skye, there were a couple of times where they were like, wanted me to be less aggressive. And I was like, oh damn, like I must be going really hard on this aggressiveness. I wasn't kind of aware of it. But Carolina Ravassa, who's the voice of Ray's, told me that she thinks that Skye has a really like gentle energy, like a really like nice, like
Really?
she seems nice. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. I don't want her to seem like she's just mean to everyone, but she's just like a call to action kind of person, don't you think?
yeah, I could see that. I mean, like when you use your abilities, like Hog Cow, like everything's pretty aggressive. I find, but I guess I could see how it's a call to action type thing.
Yeah. I'm Sarah, just followed. Shout out, guys. Thanks so much for following. Okay, so Satch, you're a Skye main, and you are Canadian. Where are you? Remind me.
Montreal, Quebec.
Montreal, that's right. And you can speak French and English.
Yes.
And
My French is not the best, but
can you say something in French?
bonjour tout le monde. Comment ça va? I said hi everyone. How are you?
Oh my goodness. Wow. You say it beautifully. It sounds really beautiful when you say it. And so tell me about your Twitch and like what's going on in your life right now, because I know COVID is perhaps what pushed you in the direction that you're in right now, right?
All right, yeah. So I could tell the story. Basically, I have a lung condition. I have a deflated lung. One of my lungs is deflated, and it's still deflated right now. But my body adapted to it. So with COVID coming, when COVID came, I couldn't really do anything, work, anything really. So I had to stay home. I love gaming. Valorant was just coming out when COVID was coming, and so I just started doing gaming videos. I love YouTube, and I really wanted to get into the scene. And because of me staying home every day, I basically just started doing videos, and somehow I have a nice little following, and they all are around the Skye character. So that's how we got here.
So, okay, what is it like having that lung condition? How does that affect your life? Has it affected your life until COVID?
Not really. I actually didn't even know about it until I went to the doctors, and they did like an X-ray or something, and then they found it. It wasn't even for that. So I actually didn't even know about it. It hasn't really affected me, but obviously with COVID, it could. I'm considered an at-risk person.
Wow.
But yeah, I didn't even know about it. So I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty healthy,
Yeah.
and so I guess I there's no issues. I haven't had really any issues from it yet, luckily. But with
Can
COVID,
you
there's
can you drink alcohol
dangerous.
and stuff?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're allowed to.
Yeah.
And what so were you fearful when COVID came out? Like were you like, oh
Yeah, so actually, I even till today. I mean, I got the vaccine last week, so I feel much better. But I got a lot of anxiety with COVID because of my lung condition. I was scared at times, and then at times I was like, also just staying home. I kind of got sick,
really?
got sick of it.
Oh, got sick of it.
Just staying home.
Yeah.
No, sick of like staying home because I really could not go out at all because of the condition. But I mean, we're here now, so it's fine. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, literally last night I was reflecting on 2020. Like, occasionally you have those moments because it's actually my friend's birthday today. And I was thinking about his birthday this time last year and just like how crazy of a time it was. And I was just like, damn, like we really lived through that. Like we really lived through, and I mean, Canada is still going through it. I don't know exactly how things are going in Quebec.
It was pretty bad. Some places of Canada are much worse, but it's getting better. We're getting Canada and the US, they're starting to get the vaccine, so it's starting to get better.
For sure. No, yeah, absolutely. I'm vaccinated, so I'm starting to feel just like so much better about everything. Yeah, that's so interesting. So what I find really interesting about COVID and life in general, honestly, because to me life is like a series of like sliding doors, right? Like I was talking to this guy the other day that I hadn't seen in a while. I ran into him and he was with his wife and I was like, how did y'all meet? And he was saying that he was bartending at a bar and then she worked there. She ended up getting hired and then they met and now they're married and stuff and like will probably have children. And I was like, damn, imagine your lives if you didn't like work at that bar. You wouldn't know each other. Like how crazy to think about that. And I always think it's so interesting how life is like a series of like sliding doors, like certain things happen. And like everything in life, there's really shitty things and really good things. And like, I think that there's a lot of things that have come out of COVID that are good. And some of those things might be, and this could be a privileged perspective. So I apologize if this is something that sounds really privileged to say, because obviously I was able to stay home and that wasn't the same for everyone. But I think it allowed me to reflect a lot on my career goals, who I am as a person, my mental health, like stuff like that I hadn't had the opportunity to necessarily pause and reflect on those things. And I wonder if, what would your career be like? Like, would you be doing this? Do you really think you would be doing this if it wasn't for COVID?
Yeah, honestly, no. I don't think if it wasn't for COVID, I would be doing this. So it's pretty wild in the situation I'm in right now. Obviously, it was because of COVID. Again, COVID sucks, so there are negatives to it, like a whole lot of negatives.
Yeah, whole lot. I'm not dismissing that. Yeah. That's great.
But yeah, it's interesting the opportunity that it's given me. So.
And do you feel like what do you want? Like what do you hope for? Is this like a career for you now? Like what's next?
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know. I'm still young, so I have a lot of time to do this because I'm younger. I don't have as many responsibilities. I want to do this. Obviously, I want it to be a full-time job, but it's tough. You have to be playing. You have to be in front of a screen like almost like 8 hours a day, editing videos, getting clips, streaming. It's hard. if I could do this a full time and make really good money, I would. But the money is not insane unless you're like a huge, gigantic YouTuber. So honestly, I'm thinking of just doing it not on the side. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm just gonna day by day, and we'll see what happens. Really, honestly.
Right, right. I mean, I don't know too much about it in terms of like the gaming aspect of it and like what that involves and stuff. But I will say, like even streaming once a week and like just getting an interview organized and like being present and preparing questions and connecting with the person that I'm going to interview to, you know, make sure that we have a chemistry and that like we're both on the same page about what we're going to do it takes work, and it's once a week.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is. You know what I'm thinking, Satch, and I don't know if like whatever, but I've been like super busy recently, and I think starting next week I'm gonna be less busy. I'm gonna have some more free time for a little while, because I kind of like have some stuff that I like got rid of so that I would have more free time because I was losing my mind. Lily McFlurry 69. What a username, Lil McFlurry 69. Has just followed. My email address in high school was Glitter Princess 69. Isn't that an iconic email address?
I guess.
What was I saying? Oh, so I was thinking that like next week I might start playing like a game on Twitch, or the week after. Not like Valorant, because I'm not like there yet, but I'm gonna start to play something like hella easy.
I'll be honest, I think people would love to watch you play Valorant, but I don't know if you have this. It takes a good setup, and PCs are pretty expensive nowadays.
I don't have this set up in any way, shape, nor form. I'm doing this off a Mac, and every week, me streaming off a Mac just to do an interview, there's an issue. Like every fucking week. Like that's why I was late.
Macs are not the best for streaming.
Yeah, no, totally. And you know what's so funny is when I first decided to start a Twitch, I was at a point where I needed to buy either a new MacBook or a new PC. Like I had to buy one. And everyone, like my moderator, Simply Santasia, and my friend Zaki from Valorant Hub were like, yeah, you should get a PC. And I was like, I'm not getting a PC. Like, what are you even talking about? And now I'm like, oh, should have gotten a PC.
Yeah, should have got a PC.
Okay, so how did you get into gaming?
How did I get into gaming? I think it started when I was 12 years old, and my stepdad had a PS3. It's a console, and then I started playing Call of Duty, and then I got obsessed with Call of Duty, and I played Call of Duty up until 2015, 2014. I would just play Call of Duty, the new CODs every year they come out, and then I discovered a game called CSGO when I got my first computer. I don't know if you know what CSGO. It's Counter-Strike. It's basically Valorant without the abilities.
Oh.
And then from that, I literally only played CSGO. I only played CSGO until Valorant came out, really, honestly. And then Valorant came out, and I just switched.
Wow.
So I've always loved. It's a shooter game. It's the same exact thing. So I've always loved shooter games.
Yeah. What are they called? They're like tactical, like first person.
First-person shooters.
Yeah, wow. I do think it's an incredible, like, I understand, not that I game and I everyone knows that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I make that clear, but, like, I totally get why people love Valorant. Because it's, like, obviously the first-person aspect of it, but also the story of it and the way that Riot has done everything. It's pretty clever.
Yeah, Riot, I'll be honest, Riot has done a very good job with Valorant compared to CSGO. What I'm excited for is, I don't know if you're familiar with like the esports scene, but the competitive matches that they have in stadiums can be really, I know this is kind of like cringe, I guess. I don't know. But people, like, when there's a huge crowd of people watching a Valorant or any game, it's like a real sports game, and like it's actually really cool to be a part of that. So I don't know if you know about that, but the competitive scene, when there's a stadium full of people cheering at people playing Valorant, it's actually pretty sick.
Oh,
so that's what I'm excited for.
I can only imagine. I know that that's been put on hold because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So COVID kind of ruined it, but for so CS:GO, the game obviously that I played before Valorant, there was like stadium. So like example, a stadium where they host the NBA, they'll just play Valorant in the center court, and all the seats will be filled with people just cheering for them playing, like on this little plays they make.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's pretty sick. So that's what I'm excited for, and I personally want to attend one of those.
And play?
No, not play. Oh my god, no.
Oh, I want them to make like movies and stuff, cinematic stuff. Like just from, yeah. I mean, my interest in all of it is just really the story and who the characters are, and so I think we have like different interests. Like I'm an actor, so that's obviously the thing. Yeah. I'm always interested in like the psychology of things and who people are, and like that is fascinating to me. So that's what I find interesting.
Did you see that there's a Netflix series now of League of Legends?
I did see that, but I didn't even connect the dots that was.
Yeah.
But that's not live action, right? Like it is live action.
I think it's animated.
Oh, it's animated? Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's an animated series, I'm pretty sure. It's like an anime thing, I think. But yes, I would not be surprised if they did it for Valorant, because honestly, Valorant is going to be bigger than League of Legends in a year or so. So I would not be surprised if they came out with a Valorant. They do need to develop the lore a bit more, or the story, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Netflix series or something in the future.
In a couple of weeks, I'm actually having this streamer called Simprowl come on. I don't know if you've ever heard of Simprowl, but he's like, this guy is like such a genius, and he talks about. I was connected to him through Zaki, because Zaki talks a lot about lore, and Simprowl is like going to come on and explain some of the lore to me and like his theories and stuff, and it's like. There's so many like little niches within that community, which is fascinating to me.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know a lot about the lore. Uh-huh. I just play the game. I definitely need to learn a bit of the lore, but yeah.
No, you don't. Not necessarily. What's your schedule of Twitch and also uploading to YouTube?
So I used to daily upload, but that is just it's too much of you'll burn yourself out in a couple of weeks. So I kind of I try to upload at least 3 times a week. YouTube's my main platform, so I'm 100% on YouTube. If I miss a stream because I'm working on a video, that's not a big deal to me. But if I miss a video because I'm streaming, that I'll never do. I'm 100% on YouTube, because I feel like in today's how things work today, basically the only way to grow a Twitch is through YouTube. So I am focused on YouTube.
Oh wow,
YouTube is my main platform.
That's an interesting perspective. And what can people see on your YouTube? Is your YouTube a lot of gameplay, or what is it?
So it used to be a lot of gameplay, and actually it's still. I mean, obviously it's gameplay, but I'm starting to switch to more of. Focused on content and focused on my personality, focused on funny moments. It used to be just me destroying kids as Skye, basically. I would just, play Skye, and it would be montages of me just killing people with Skye, using her abilities in cool ways. Or I used to do tutorials. Of how to play Skye, basically.
Oh my god, okay. And I just didn't want to ask you this straight away, but like, why did you pick Skye? Because I came out in October, so who were you playing before, and why did you decide to play Skye? And also, let's be honest, people hate Skye. Well, there's a lot of people love her, I think, but there's a lot of people on TikTok that are like, she's the worst. So how do you deal with that, and what's your opinion on all that?
Okay, so... Listen, before Skye, I played Raze. My name is Satchel Jump, which is Satchel is one of Raze's abilities, and then when she like jumps off the satchel, she can fly really high, and that's where I got the name Satchel Jump.
Oh, so it's a good name. Satchel Jump's a good name.
Yeah, I used to be a Raze main, So that's how I started. And as time went on, well, eventually Skye came out, and I played her right when she released, and I actually loved her. Like on like the character was so good, and everyone hated her. And I don't like I don't know why people hate her. She is honestly one of the best agents in the game. There there is starting to be a switch, like a huge switch in how people feel about her, and I see it everywhere. Um, but so that's coming soon. I think Skye will be one of the most popular agents in a couple months. I really think so. A lot of people are switching to Skye. But what made me fall in love with Skye is that the potential with her ability. So I don't know. Are you familiar? Well, I'm sure you are, but are you familiar with her abilities like really well? I don't know. You haven't played the game, so it's
no. I mean, yeah, like obviously, Riot explained a lot of stuff to me when I had to know, like if I was saying something, I had to know why I was saying it, like blinded or whatever. So
yeah.
So I'm familiar with some of it. Also, shout out Mason Jar C has followed. Kid6 Puce Rays has followed. I apologize if I didn't shout anyone out. Thank you so much for following. I'm saying your names incorrectly, I'm sure, but anyway, go on, Satch.
Yeah, so what made me fall in love with Skye was so basically her flash ability. Basically, she throws the bird at people, and I started doing this. What blew up my channel was I started doing this series, I guess, where I would upload videos where I would fake flash people. So I would throw the bird at them, and in Valorant, the bird explodes, and you're completely blind. You can't see a thing.
I've seen the blind. The blind's insane.
Yeah. So what I would do is I started this series where I would throw the birds at people, and they would turn around or run away from it because they were scared, but I would never activate it, and I would just kind of like look at them funny or like just shoot them because they were looking the other way. And so that's how I got popular with Skye, because I started so I call it fake flashing.
Hell yeah.
So,
I love that.
So that's how I also had Skye tutorials, so I was already into this. I was kind of around the Skye community already, which helped, But yeah, honestly, Skye's my favorite agent. Like I can't. Every time I try to play a different agent, I always somehow come back to Skye.
Oh, I'm glad you like her. Yeah, I noticed when I first. So a lot of my understanding of, I actually didn't realize people hated Skye until, I don't know. I guess probably until December when I started uploading TikToks, and then I started getting, like, don't get me wrong, like a lot of people are really really nice to me. But I did start getting like some hate on TikTok, and I was like, oh, yo, like, okay. Because I don't play, so I like didn't know. And it's not like a lot of people were going to tell me that. Like, they probably would think that it would offend me. You know what I mean? And so I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess people are like really, like, people have some kind of issue with her. But mostly people were really nice about it. But I've noticed recently that people have started to be way more into her. And it's been a lot less. People have said a lot less stuff to me on TikTok.
So yeah, when Skye first came out, and even recently, people just didn't like her. I don't know why. There was really no reason to it. I mean, it's just because people didn't play her. No one took the time to learn her. But once you play her, she's actually a really good agent. But there's starting to be a huge switch. I am seeing basically all of my favorite pro players are playing Skye on stream. My favorite YouTubers are playing Skye. Everyone's playing Skye.
Oh, that's so cool.
There's a big switch coming.
I've actually heard that people are starting to that it's switching and that it was going to get better. And I also, I was kind of like, oh, I didn't know if it was a reflection of something I had done why people didn't like her. But then I spoke to other voice actors, and they were like, for other video game characters, and they were like, no, I'm getting like constant abuse. And I was like, oh, because it was my first foray into like the gaming world, and I didn't know that people can be,
Oh yeah. People are pretty toxic, especially on TikTok.
Oh my god, yeah, I know, so crazy. Some of the stuff that people say, I'm like, what? What are you talking about, guys? But still, I've come to, like, I kind of laugh about it, and I try to make videos where I poke fun at it and stuff, because I get a lot of comments like, stop flashing me, stop flashing me. So I started just making jokes about it and stuff, but But it's very interesting. So you just like thought she was fun to play, and you liked fake flashing people. So that was how you started off playing Skye.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So Plith,
Python.
Python! Oh my god, okay. What would I do without you, Satch? I can't even read. Agent P34 has followed as well, and I appreciate you guys following so much. Okay, so I love asking people this question. Tell me about a day in your life. What is a regular day in your life right now? Obviously, it's probably random because of COVID, but...
Oh boy. Yeah, so honestly, I wake up pretty late, gonna be honest.
What time is pretty late?
Let's say 11.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I wake up, eat some breakfast, and then I probably just hop on my computer. I used to stream at 12. I haven't really streamed in a little bit. I used to stream. I was supposed to, like, these past couple days, but I've just been busy. Stream. After I stream, I usually will eat, and then I'll work out. If I don't work out, I play basketball. I try to play basketball as often as I can. I love playing basketball. It's my favorite sport. So.
Oh, awesome! What's your team?
Yeah, my team right now, I really like the Knicks, the New York Knicks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, the Lakers are very good too. I like the Lakers.
Yeah, I live in LA, so I should really like the Lakers, but. I'm not like some huge basketball person, but I started watching it a lot last year because I really didn't have anything else to do, and I thought the dome that they were in, you know how they were in that
the bubble, the bubble.
I thought that was like really interesting psychologically. I just found that to be really fascinating, and also I thought the way that they handled BLM and the way that they treat their players and allow them to have a voice, I think they're like a great organization.
Mm-hmm. Well, the NBA as a whole is very well run.
Yeah, it's much better than NFL. Ugh.
Yeah.
I hate NFL. Okay, so you play basketball, you stream, you've had your lunch. What else is happening?
Honestly, like, because I actually took a break from school to like try to focus on this and see what I can do, but I'm gonna come back the next semester. But yeah. That's really all. If I just go and edit videos, I'll play, get some clips.
Yeah.
Or stream. Yeah, not much, honestly.
What?
Yeah.
What are you doing at school?
So I'm studying economics.
Okay.
At university. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's it.
And what do you want to do with an economics degree?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, the reason YouTube was very attractive to me is because I feel very lost. So YouTube gave me an opportunity to not have to completely rely on the economics thing, and where I kind of feel lost right now. So.
How do you feel lost?
I just don't know what to do with in the future, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, dude, that is like hella common. Like, that does not make you weird or strange. I have friends that are, fully grown adults that don't know what they want to do. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So, Yeah. You just I think you just have to move forward. And I think it's a two-sided thing, right? Because it's it's expensive to go to school, so you kind of don't want to go to school for no reason. But I also think that going to university allows you to figure out what you want to do. So it's it helps, you know what I mean? I was at college for a year, and then I transferred into something else because I started off doing psychology, and I was like, I don't want to friggin' do psychology. Psychology was just honestly so incredibly difficult. And my brain's not scientific enough for it, but I think you just have to keep searching, and you're obviously a really smart guy. I also think that the skills that you have, like editing and all that kind of stuff, don't undersell that. That's incredible.
No, I agree, especially in today's age with social media. Mm-hmm. I feel like, I don't know how I can apply this in finding jobs or anything in the future, but I've learned a lot through managing my own brand and
Oh
my
my
own streams, my own
god.
YouTube.
I want you to speak to Zachy, dude. He's so good with this kind of stuff. He's so brilliant. You two would really vibe. And I think this is something that he struggles with, and like he could guide you. Do you know there's a Killjoy in Maine? She's actually in Portugal, so you may not know who I'm talking about, but her name's Kitty Cat Nini. And she was
No, I have no clue.
she came on my stream. She's the Killjoy ambassador in Portugal, and she's so sweet. And her and I were talking on stream about how we think Zachy should be like an agent for like gamers and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely such a skill, and like, don't undersell yourself. All right,
Yeah, I'll
Satchel?
definitely get in touch with him in the
Yeah,
future.
I think it would be good for you guys. So what do you enjoy most about streaming and also YouTube? What do you enjoy most about that?
Okay, so I loved gaming. I used to game all the time, off stream, off YouTube, no videos. I love gaming, so I've always been passionate about gaming. YouTube allows me to share my passion with other people, and so that's what I like about YouTube. I like the community. I like how I'm able just to do my own thing, and people watch me and they enjoy it. They like to watch me do what I like to do. So same thing with Twitch. I love talking to people, interacting with chat. I love reading the messages. It's just nice to have. It's honestly a nice feeling to have people enjoy watching you play.
Mm-hmm. I totally get that. Yeah, that's crazy. It's like you just really like it. Maybe you could work in gaming.
Maybe, but so like I mean, to give an example, if I know this is a stretch, but an NBA player, when they play, they have the crowd. So that's how it feels when you make a nice play. It's nice to see the chat react, or it's nice to see the comments. Oh my god, I love that play. And it's nice just to see you rewarded for your effort when I make a nice video, when I spend time on editing a good video. So it's those things are very are other things that I enjoy.
Yeah, no, that's a great answer. What do you kind of like not like about streaming or making YouTube videos? Is there anything that just fucking annoys you?
So a lot of people think it's easy to make videos. It's easy to stream. It is not. So it's difficult. And what annoys me the most is just spending so much time. No one really understands how much time you spend not playing, but editing videos, managing your channel, managing your stream. There's so much work and effort that goes into that, and then people think you're just okay. You just play and then you upload, but like I edit all my videos. I make sure my stream. I make sure I have notifications, all these like special graphics, special emotes. I have to manage a Discord. I have to manage making sure I post, making sure I'm on top of it. Be the first person to upload when there's a new skin. For example, today I have to make sure I'm available and ready to play and record and be quick. And it's actually really difficult to make videos, and a lot of people think it's just really easy, but it's a grind, and sometimes you'll burn yourself out. That's probably what I hate the most, is just being in front of a screen and just it's a grind every day.
Yeah, I totally get that. When I was trying to become an affiliate, I like streamed one week like 4 times. And I mean, it's just me chatting, so it's like, that's obviously gonna get annoying. But like, I was like, by the end of it, I was like, if I fucking have to look at myself on this camera for another second, like I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah.
You get really sick of yourself, I think.
Yeah, it's so hard to be entertaining 24/7 on stream, and then it's just hard to you trying to please everyone in chat. I mean, it's not easy.
No, it's not. It's not. I totally get it. I was in a Discord. Someone put me in a Discord server, someone that I'm friends with, and there was like a section where you could ask me questions. And I am not like a person that looks at Discord very often, and I'm trying to get better about it. And I missed some people that had asked me questions, and then they got mad in the chat that I wasn't like responding to the questions. And it was like a level of stress. Like I was just like, oh my God, like, please don't expect me to respond so quickly, And sometimes it can be like that. You can feel like that pressure. It's a lot.
Yeah, well, that's I don't know. There's a word for it, but like that, those are it's a weird relationship that you have with people on Twitch, because they talk to so many people, but they only watch you, so they feel like they really know you, or they
Yeah.
feel like when you ignore them, they're like, why did you ignore? Like they really feel connected, but on your end, you're seeing way more people. You're talking to, you know, like like 50 people in your chat at the same time, but they all feel like they're connected to you. So it's a weird relationship that you have with the viewers. So and
No,
sometimes they
totally.
feel, yeah,
It is super weird. It's super weird. And I can relate to it because there are people that I watch on YouTube that I feel like I know that I know I don't actually know them, but I have a sense of like, oh,
oh
this
yeah, I could
person.
totally, I could relate to it too. I mean, I watch streamers all the time, and I feel like I know them, but you know,
Yeah, you have enough. Yeah, you're like, actually, I don't know.
I've experienced it. Before I experienced this, I thought like I was like the chatters. I was like, oh my god, like why are you ignoring me? But now that I've experienced, and not even on their level, compared to like the big creators that I watch, but even on a small level, it's still like it's weird.
It is weird. It's quite stressful. I actually recently I posted about something that's I don't know if you know what's going on in Colombia, but there's like a lot of it's very bad in Colombia right now because the government was trying to bring in this 20% tax, and then the people started rioting, and the police kind of reacted quite brutally to the citizens of Colombia, and they were basically begging for aid. And it was whatever, this crisis. And I kind of looked into it a little bit, and I posted on my Instagram story that people should sign this petition to get aid from the US to go into, by the UN to go into Colombia. And the amount of messages that I got in my like DMs from people that I don't know being like, oh yeah, it's so great that you spoke about this, but why didn't you speak about this political issue and this political issue? And it became like, it like really upset me for like 24 hours because I was like, dude, I'm not CNN, guys. Like, what is this expectation that I'm going to speak on everything? I just wanted to, I obviously wish I could, but it was just weird. I was like, why would they expect me to do it? It was strange, you know? And it did kind of...
People will put you on a pedestal.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't understand this. Pikes999 is followed. Thank you so much. Okay, so what advice would you give to anyone that is looking to start playing Valorant?
Okay, so wait, just starting to play or looking to be a creator?
I think just starting to play, because I feel like, well, you can answer both questions if you can.
Okay, well, if you're new to Valorant, I recommend just watching videos on how to master like a specific agent. If you want to master Skye, I have tutorials. Master an agent and focus on your aim. It's an aim heavy game, so there's this application called Aim Labs. You can really improve your aim. But focusing on just practicing your aim is probably really important because it's an aim-heavy game. It's a shooter. If you want to be a Valorant creator, focus on YouTube. The only way, in my opinion, that where all these big Twitch streamers come out of, they're not originally Twitch streamers. They all start on YouTube. So if you actually want to grow as a creator, I'd say put all your effort in YouTube. It's probably the best way to grow on Valorant, and there's still a lot of room to grow on Valorant. If you want to become a creator, it's not too late. But
yeah, that's absolutely true because it's a new game. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's a great time to get in and start creating content for it.
And yeah, if you start right now today, I mean, you can in a year you can potentially be doing this full time. If you actually grind and put in a lot of effort, it's not impossible. It's actually pretty easy because this game is so new and it's growing like crazy. I mean, in a couple of years, I wouldn't be surprised if Valorant's the biggest game out there. So there's a lot of opportunity.
Do you feel like you're seeing more and more women involved in the gaming community?
Oh my god, yes. I actually spoke about this privately with my friends. I mean, I started early in the gaming community. I'm very familiar with the gaming community, and I have never seen a bigger player base of females in compared to like Valorant ever. Like, I don't even know. I've never seen this. I mean, I come from CS:GO, which is literally the same game, and there was no females. And if you were a female in the lobby, there would always be one guy being like, "Oh my god, it's a girl." But it's literally normal now to have a female in your lobby. It's not that. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was COVID that, like, because everyone's home, girls started gaming more. But it's actually crazy to see it. I mean, it's really good for the community. It increases the viewership and the player base by 50%. I mean, it's a whole other gender. Like, there used to be no females in the gaming community, honestly.
Yeah. No, I'm connecting with so many girls, and it's crazy. There's definitely a huge community of girls, and they're so supportive of each other. I mean, they face a lot of trolling, and you know,
but it's gotten better. I mean, it used to be really bad in the gaming community, especially.
And you feel like it's shifting?
Yeah, there's a huge shift, honestly. Like, it's normal. Like, when there's a girl in your lobby, there's no weird guy that's like, "Oh my god, there's a girl." It's normal now, and I've never seen that before. So
that's awesome. I love to hear it. Do you ever have, like, girls are in your lobby there? It could be there all along. Too scared to speak up. Do you ever experience, like, trolls or negativity or, like, anything like that on your YouTube or your Twitch or anything?
I mean, yeah, there's trolls all the time. Every social media that I use. I'm pretty good at ignoring it, though, so it doesn't really bother me, honestly.
It doesn't?
No.
What's the secret to not being bothered?
I don't know. I guess if you have tough skin, or if you just you can't really take it personal. It's just a random person on the internet. That's how I see it, right? So I really think the key is just to not take everything that people say so seriously.
That might be the trick to life, Satch.
Yeah. But I've always been pretty good at just ignoring it. I know what I want to do. I know what I'm doing. I know people like it. So I just find that, like, they're just wasting their time. They gave me a view, and then they spent 5 minutes thinking of a comment. Like, I could care less.
So true. Okay, cool. And so you kind of already answered this, but what advice would you give to someone who is, like, kind of maybe feeling, like, discouraged by their gameplay? Like, they're like, I'm not great at this.
Okay, so Valorant can get very tilting. I literally rage at Valorant almost. And not every time I play, but I rage all the time. Just take breaks. It's not good to fall in that hole if you just keep playing, and you're just gonna get more tilted, and you're gonna just get angry and more angry. So if you're ever discouraged, take a break, work on your aim, play another game, honestly. But taking breaks is key. Working out, that really helps. Whenever I'm just having a bad day on Valorant, I just work out, and I feel much better.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is there anything you can't do because of your lung, or no?
No. I mean, not that I know of, at least. I've been pretty healthy my whole life, so.
It's so crazy that you just didn't even know.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty wild. I don't know. It's weird because it should have an effect, but because, like, I'm a tall guy, so it was able to just kind of not affect me somehow.
Really? Did the doctors say that it's kind of not, like, the way you've reacted to it physically is not common? Like, normally people suffer
it's actually
more?
really it's really rare.
Wow.
It's usually if you have that, you have to, I don't know what they have to do, but you're usually not able to just keep it. Like, my lung is deflated, like one of my lungs, so it's not supposed to be like that, obviously.
Of course, yeah. Wow, I'm so glad that you're okay. And it's just a constant reminder that health is wealth, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a huge reminder of that. So what do you hope to do with your channel in the future? Like, what is your goal moving forward or do you have one?
Well, I do have a couple. Like, my goal is to earn enough money doing this, so that I can have like a livable amount of money, you know?
Yeah.
So I can move. I want to move out of Canada. I want
Oh,
to,
where do you want to move?
yeah. I don't know, somewhere hot. I hate Canada. It's so cold.
Move to
all the
LA.
LA's pretty expensive.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
It would be cool if I could one day maybe move in with a couple of Valorant creators and have like a content house type of thing.
You could move to Miami, Florida.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. You'd be
But yeah, see, like something just to be able to do this and then have enough income where I can just move to Miami and just stream from, like, get a little apartment in Miami and stream, and do YouTube. So that's probably like the end goal.
Okay.
It's just to start. Obviously, I love doing this, so it's like I'm not only in it for the money, but you
Yeah.
know, you have to look at. I can't
Yeah.
just keep doing this, and if I'm not making any money, it's kind of. There has to be a benefit from it.
Oh, trust me. No, I totally get it. 100% get it. Don't, yeah. Like, I think that a lot of people don't realize that. Like, things have to, and as you get older, you realize that. You know, it's funny, like, I don't even think I realized that enough about my acting career, because for a long time I was just like, I just want to book a role, and like, there'd be like a negotiation about a contract, and I'd be like, oh, like, don't worry about it, like, I just want to do it. But it's like, now I see things differently, because I'm like, I have to look after myself. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I've got bills to pay, I got to pay my rent, I got to feed my cat. So I completely feel differently, and I have more of a money orientated mindset, which is, I think, honestly good, because you do need to think about it a little bit before you just live your life or whatever.
You have to have that.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because a lot of artists, like actors, singers, whatever, I don't think they have enough of a money mindset. I really, really don't. And I think that that's a problem, because you have to have one. You have to be business orientated. To the people that I know in my life that are the most successful at acting, voice acting, all that kind of stuff, are people that have a business and money mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, it's if you want to succeed, especially in this industry, entertainment overall, you really have to be smart with the things you do, the contracts, you know, you sign, the roles you book, anything. You have to be really smart, and you have to look at how it will affect you, you know, in the future.
Oh yeah, so true. What do you think that you have learnt about yourself from streaming?
Well, I used to be pretty I didn't really, I don't know how to explain this. Like, I would always find it weird talking to other people online. But now I've kind of gotten used to it. So I guess I learned that, like, I used to think I wasn't that sociable, but I've learned that I'm pretty sociable, and I found myself to be pretty good at talking to people on stream.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I think you're social. You're chatting with me.
Yeah. No, I knew I was pretty sociable, but I didn't know I could do it to the level of running a stream with like 70 people. So
yeah, no, it's a lot of work. I completely get that. I can't, like, if I'm interviewing someone, I can't like talk to the stream fully. Like, I have to just be focused on the person that I'm speaking to. Otherwise, it's like, it's just too much for my small brain. Okay. Okay, so hang on a second. I feel like I just need to respond to this person. Speaking of messages. Hi Miranda, I sent you a message in Discord. I'm going to send it here. My birthday. Can you say happy birthday? Happy birthday, Raphael. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, it's the 2nd of the 5th. But oh, your birthday has passed. Okay. Happy birthday. All right, guys. What else have I got to ask you, Satchel? Oh, what's the best way for your fans to get in contact with you?
Twitter. Twitter's probably the best. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I used to not check Twitter at all, but I'm back to being active on it and actually like going through my messages. I cleaned it all up. There was just so many messages before, but Twitter is probably the best way if anyone wants to reach me. I mean, I think I have open DMs.
Yeah, because remember you didn't respond to me for a while. You were like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, no, I had like hundreds of just because I didn't know there was like all these message requests that I had to go through, and it was just a mess.
Oh, that's totally fine. No, I didn't care at all. Guys, also, if you're asking me to say happy birthday to you, just know that I actually do have a cameo, so I'm not going to be shouting out everyone's birthdays. I get a lot of messages, requests asking me to say things like happy graduation, happy birthday, whatever it might be. So I have a cameo. The link is in all my social media bios. So if you want to go on my social media, you can find the cameo link or just look it up. It's just Miranda O'Hare and cameo, and you can request me to make you a video on there saying whatever, happy birthday or whatever. Okay, so get in contact with Satchel on Twitter, and I wanted to ask you, do you have a favorite voice line?
Here, wait, sorry, you cut out?
Oh, sorry, I said I wanted to ask you, do you have a favorite voice line?
Favorite voice line? Probably Hawk Out. It would probably have to be Hawk Out.
How do I say it? Hawk Out! Hawk Out!
Yeah.
It's so bad because I don't remember how I say a lot of things, you know? Like, I have to listen to it.
Do you know, like, how long ago were the voice lines done? Like, when did you know you were voicing Skye? If you're allowed to say.
Oh yeah, no, I can say that. I think I found out... it was like maybe June, July, I think, that I found out that I booked her. I auditioned.
Wow, wait, that was like before I think the game was still in beta.
Really? No, I think it was released. It was released. It came out in February last year. Maybe
I'm wrong. Maybe I got the dates wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, because Tofu Crisp has followed, because the game was definitely already a thing when I joined, but I didn't know a damn thing about it. I didn't know what Valorant was. They didn't even tell me that it was for a game called Valorant until I got an email saying that I'd booked it. I truly did not think it was a big deal at all. Like, I really did not think it was a big deal. I didn't know who Riot Games were. Like, I had heard of them, but I wasn't, like, really, like, oh, this is whatever. I just didn't. I was like, oh, I booked a job. Like, okay. And I had done a video game before, and it was a very small video game, so I assumed it would be the same kind of experience. And then when I got into the studio to record, I was there over a period of time, and so much of it, like, was quite overwhelming because they were essentially explaining the game to me, and they showed me, I remember they showed me some gameplay of Phoenix and like Sage, and I heard the voices, I saw what it looked like. They showed me like what Skye was going to look like. She wasn't even called Skye then. And so there was like a lot of things that like I just was like, it was quite overwhelming because it was a lot of information. And for me, the most important thing was like, oh, what is her if I'm talking to a person, like when you speak to a person in real life, the way you speak to a person is always based on the relationship you have with that person. If I'm at a job and you're a customer, I'm going to speak to you differently than I would if you were my enemy or if you were my boyfriend or my girlfriend or whatever. So it's really, I think for me, the whole thing was like, I wasn't like, oh my God, how does a gun work? I was like, who is she speaking to? How does she feel about Sage? How does she feel about Breach? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. But that's actually cool to hear that you didn't know how big that like the game was or the community was. Like, it's actually huge.
Yeah, no, I had no idea. And then I kind of started to get the impression, because they were like, the director and everyone from Riot, who was at the studio via Zoom, because obviously COVID, was kind of like, almost like, oh yeah, this is a big deal. Like, they almost like kind of thought it was like, not funny, but they were like, oh yeah, no, people are going to be interested in who you are. Because I was like, oh, I don't think anyone's going to care because I'm just the voice. And they were like, oh, I think they'll care. And I was like,
No, yeah.
oh, that's interesting.
A lot of people care. Did like I don't know if you know the Jet voice actor, but I think she literally does because she plays Valorant and I think she's pretty good. But she somehow turned she made a career off of being the voice of Jet. Like she's like a one of like the top Valorant streamers right now.
Yeah, Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to reach out to Shannon. There's a few people I should really reach out to. We probably would have all met, but because of COVID, we couldn't. I've spoken to a few people. I spoke to Ali, and I spoke to, I don't know if he says his name, Ali or Ali. He's the voice of Phoenix. I spoke to Carolina, like a few people. Aaron, who voices Sova. But yeah, I definitely need to reach out to more people. I would like to talk to the guy that voices Yuru, but I don't know how. I don't think he wants to be known. Also, the girl that voices Killjoy doesn't want to be known. So
Wait, really?
I don't think so. No. I mean, you can find her name online. I just don't think she wants to. Like, the thing is, like, I could have done this part and really just not, like, I could have made no TikToks about it. I would have gotten like DMs and a few people followed me and some messages. But I have, done some self-promotion with this as well to put myself in the...
Yeah, but, I mean, why not, right? It's, just, the community, just embrace the community that there's no reason not to.
No, it's been really good. And, like, I also, because it was quarantine, I really had the time. And it's like, had it have not have been a quarantine and COVID, speaking of how COVID has affected our lives and stuff, I probably wouldn't have done, all of this, but I'm glad I did. Made some new friends.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything you want to ask me, Satch? Like anything you want to say? Like anything you want people to know about you?
Do you want to answer any questions from chat, or is that a later segment?
What if the questions from chat been?
No, like I don't know if anyone wants to ask anything. If anyone wants to ask any
sorry,
questions.
I got it. I was like, what? People have been asking? Yeah, if y'all want to ask any questions, feel free to ask Satchel or myself anything, and we can answer them. We can say hello to people.
Also, I don't know if you're allowed to say. Have you recorded? Is there any new voice lines that you can say? I know there was like a new. I don't know when you recorded the sounds, but they added new voice lines. I know that in the last update.
They didn't add any voice lines in the last update for Skye. And who knows what the future holds.
Okay.
Who knows? Oh my god, I'm dying, Satchel. Okay, so wait, where is this question? The chess predator said, does Satchel have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do have a girlfriend.
Damn, hearts breaking all across Canada and America. Satch, what's your girlfriend's name? Shout her out.
Shout out to Deanna. Her name's Deanna. She hates her name, but so I call her D.
Oh, that is so cute. Yeah. Deanna and Satch. And what does she do? Is she watching this?
I think so. She should be. I don't know if she left. But she's she's in university and she's in school to become an elementary school teacher.
Oh my god, the best. That's what my sister is. The best people in the world become teachers, and they need to get paid more. Although I don't know how much they get paid in Canada. They probably get paid.
I mean, no, there's strikes because I have little brothers and they're in elementary school and their teachers are on strike every single week, so it's pretty bad.
Ugh. Well, God bless Deanna for going and doing that. Okay, well, the chat is heartbroken that you have a girlfriend. Okay, heartbroken. Miranda, do you play Valorant? If so, would you play Skye? So, I don't play Valorant, y'all. And everyone constantly asks me to play Valorant. And I don't. And I don't, as I said earlier in chat, I don't have a PC. Like, I don't have all of these things. Sorry, my phone is ringing. I don't have all of these things. So I will eventually play Valorant, but it's probably going to be a little while from now. But what I do want to do is I want to start playing some games just to, like, get myself like in the world of playing a game online. You know what I mean? Like it feels like such a foreign concept to me. I can't even imagine it.
Do you have experience playing video games?
No. Mm-mm.
No?
None.
Oh.
Zero.
Yeah, so Valorant, if you just picked up Valorant, it might be really difficult.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I've had like many a boyfriend be like, here's this game, like try to play. I'm so bad. I'm like, I can barely turn my computer on at this point. So I'm gonna start, but like everyone can learn, like everyone can develop skills. And so I'm gonna figure it out. But I think I need to start with something like small, which would be me just playing like, you know, like a murder mystery or like Among Us or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Do you think people would watch that?
Yeah, I'm sure people would love to watch that.
Okay, thank you. It is really a foreign concept. I'm also very new to games because my partner built me a PC last year. That's what I need. I need someone to come and build me a PC and do it for me. Play horror games. That's what I really want to do. I love horror games. I'm a big horror fan, Satchel. So I
get scared easily.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say you're a big horror fan and I was going to get so excited. Okay. Even a minute into them. After living in Australia and the US, where do you enjoy living the most? Australia. I do prefer to live in Australia.
Would you recommend, sorry to interrupt, but would you recommend people moving to Australia?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Move to Australia. If you can move to Australia, get on the next plane. Get yourself to Australia. It is epic. It's beautiful. There are a lot of jobs. Everyone's friendly. Everyone's good looking. It's a great country. Yeah. The people are incredible. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful place to live. And sorry, if you're wondering what I'm doing, my cat is below me and she's like trying to get attention, so I'm patting her. And I'm definitely at a point now where I'm at a crossroads because I have sort of started to consider moving home. And I don't know what the answer to that is. I've lived in LA for 7 years. So like all my friends are here now. I have an apartment. I don't own this apartment, but I rent a really great apartment. I have a community of people. I have manager and agent. I get work out here, so it's like walking away from that would also be incredibly difficult. I also don't think I could pursue this career to the fullest degree in Australia because I don't think the industry there is the same as the industry in LA. But sometimes I'm like, you know, but does that matter? Like, could I just do something else and then I could just go to the beach and hang out with my family? You know what I mean? So I'm at a bit of a crossroads as to what I'll do, but for now I'm going to stay here at least until the end of the year and then we'll reassess everything. Yeah. Why do you want to move to Australia?
Maybe in the future. I mean, I don't know. It's a nice place. I've heard really good things about it.
Oh yeah, I've heard really good things about Canada as well. One of my best friends is Canadian.
Yeah, Canada. Honestly, Canada is really good. The only problem I have is I hate the cold, and 8 months out of 12, it's just freezing here.
Really? And Quebec is like really cold?
Quebec is actually kind of warmer, but it's still really cold up here.
What's really cold?
-20, -30. I don't know what you go by.
I know Celsius. What do you know? Stop it, Bubby. Sorry. I know Celsius. What do you go by?
Yeah, so I go by Celsius, so like -20.
Fuck.
Is like.
What's that in Fahrenheit?
-20, -4 Fahrenheit? Or could I be mixing these up? No, I don't think so.
No, you got it. You got it, economics man. Come here. Stop being a brat. Come here.
But
babe.
yeah, anyways, it just gets pretty cold. Like really cold.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, my friend Margot, who's Canadian, she's from Calgary. Do you know Calgary?
Yeah, I've been there.
And she she said, yeah, like it's just unbelievably cold, and it's a huge part of the reason why we talked about moving there a couple of years ago, because there's a lot of acting work in Canada, like in Toronto and Vancouver. But, you know, it is cold, and we were like, because I gotta tell you guys, like, I go outside and the sun is shining every day.
I know, that must be so nice. Like, I mean, right now, it's cold. It's not freezing, but it's like spring, but it's like cold spring. So.
Okay, so is it like, could you wear a t-shirt outside, or it's like you?
No, oh my God, no. It's still sweater weather right now, and sweater and sweatpants.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm wearing a little top, and it's fine. I got sunburnt yesterday hiking.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, that's lucky you.
Yeah, sorry. I'll stop flexing. I'll stop showing off. Humble brag. February XO was followed. Thank you so much, guys. If you aren't following, follow along. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers, followers, whatever the fuck. So I'm followers. I think subscribers are different. So, and I've been doing this for 3 months or something now. So that's really exciting. 4 months maybe. Let's read some of these comments. Co-own your Discord said, if I go, the first thing I'm going to do is go to the zoo. Okay.
I think he's talking about the Australian zoo.
I think so. Yeah, probably. Oze has followed, and we appreciate that. Yeah, do you have anything you want me to say, Satchel, or you don't have to? If you don't, that's totally fine.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like voice lines.
Oh,
Can you probably can't even think of any right now?
Yeah, no. I mean, the only thing I was thinking, like, if you could say something for, like, when someone subscribes to my stream, I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
What, do you want me to say it now, or do you want me to do it, like, separately?
We can do it after this.
Okay, yeah, of course I'll do that for you. Okay, so the chat's saying,
oh, they want help a girl out, would you?
Help a girl out, would ya? Hawk out.
That's so cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. Honestly, that's so cool. Like,
hang on. My favorite voice line is, no thanks, I've got enough. But call me a flower girl again and I'll break your nose.
Yeah, that's a good one. She honestly, I love her lines.
Yeah, she's pretty sassy. Yeah, the flower girl line is the funniest line ever. And I feel like if her and Yuru met in real life, they would just, I mean, they obviously have met in the game, but like, they would just hate each other. Like, because he's like, Yuru thinks that he's like a babe. Like, he thinks he's like a real bad boy, you know?
Yeah.
He's always like he's like, what's up? Like, he's got those vibes, and I find that so funny. Okay, guys, I need to eat something and I need to pee. So I'm gonna call it a day. You know I can't stream for much longer than about an hour. Ooh, accidentally pressed on the video. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Asta999. Ask me any more voice lines you want me to say. Real quick. Satchel, what should everyone do? Should they subscribe to your YouTube channel?
I mean, if you guys enjoy the content, subscribe. Follow Miranda. She's a great host. She's very prepared.
What?
You know, drop some hearts in the chat if you guys enjoyed the stream.
I love that you think I'm prepared. You said that to me a few times. I was like, I really appreciate that feedback, because I hate it when people are unprofessional. And I have noticed a couple of people in this community, not you or anyone like that, but have asked me to do things, and then have like asked me to be on their stream or their podcast, and then they have not had professional methods, and it really bothers me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I know. It's happened to me a couple of times too, when people are just not prepared and they just cancel, or they constantly delay. So I appreciate that you were prepared and
Yeah, no, I have no time for that. And also, to be really honest with you, like, you just straight up will not survive in the world in any industry if you have that kind of attitude. You obviously don't, Satchel, but I totally get that. Oh, everybody sub to Satchel. He's such a really nice man, and I'm really stoked to have connected with you. There's a couple of people that want me to say a couple of things. I tell you what, a day in the farm would do these fellas good. Tell you what, a day in the farm would do these fellas good. There can only be one Aussie around here. Okay. All right, fam. I'm going to call it. I love you guys. I'm so grateful to you for coming on, Satchel. Shout out to his girlfriend, Diana. Shout out to Dee. Also, Satchel, I wanted to say to you, yeah, like, if you make something on TikTok and you want to tag me, I'll duet you and we'll, like, I don't know, try to make it a thing. Yeah. I feel like duets do really well on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've tried TikTok a couple times. I'm not the best at it.
It's so, like, I'm telling you, it's the way, though. If you could do YouTube, you could do TikTok for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, shout out to my mod, Simply Santasia. As always, thank you so much for helping me. Shout out to my Discord community. Shout out to my cat, Rainbow, who's currently running around the house like a psycho. She's doing zoomies. Do you know what zoomies are, Satchel?
No.
It's when cats just start going, and they just start like...
when they...
Yeah,
when they run everywhere.
Yeah, she's just like, but you randomly do it. Guys, I do have a Discord. It should come up. Oh, there we go. Streamlabs. It's come up with my Discord. Yeah, so you can join my Discord. Follow me on TikTok. I'm super active on TikTok. And next week, my guest is going to be my mod. Simply Santasia is going to come on and we're going to talk to another fantastic girl gamer. I have Simprol coming on soon. And guys, I have someone coming on. I'm not even going to say it. I just want to make sure I speak to this person first. But I have someone that I think you guys are really going to like coming on the stream. So I'm really excited. Also, I love you guys. Follow along. Simply Santasia. If Zaki is live, do you want to raid Zaki? I don't know. I'm sure she will. She knows what she's doing. Okay. You guys are legends. Satch, any parting words?
Bye, everyone. Thanks. I saw a lot of people saying hi to me while we were talking. So if you're still here, hi. Thanks for supporting the Miranda and just being here and watching it. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, you're the best.
Type in chat if you enjoyed. It was nice. It was nice talking to you, Miranda, and obviously you have a cool community. So this was a cool experience, especially since I main Skye. So I just appreciate the opportunity.
And I hope I see you again, Satch, and maybe I can come on your stream, or if you ever need help with anything, you just let me know, and I'll help you out, and I'll collab with you anytime.
Yeah, for sure. For sure in the future I'll work on something in the future for sure.
All right, friends. We love you guys. Thanks so much for the love and support, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.